Good morning. Oh, so much bird dander. Good morning. So I was originally going to be crocheting this week, but I did not have enough time to do any spinning after my last video, so we're taking a little bit of a break so I can do something quick, so then I can go back to spinning and then we can crochet. What we're making this week, which I'm very excited about, and relates to why I did not have time to spin. I went to the Orchard House. If you don't know what the Orchard House is, it's Louisa May Alcott's home in Massachusetts, and where she set Little Women. So while we were there, I got this, a little Sachet doll. I got Beth because my mom always said that Beth reminded her the most of me. So, as you can see, very cute, very tiny. She is a Sachet doll, so she has a little sachet full of nice smelling things like potpourri. Yeah, so you just kind of hang them somewhere in a window or on a wall so they look nice and pretty, and I thought it would be fun to make one of these. So while I was deciding, oh, that'd be a fun thing to do, I made one. And then I was like, oh, that's so cute and so simple. And I feel like I would like to make more of these. So we're going to make some more of these. Now, today, while I was waiting for my husband to be done with his meetings so I could start filming, I made one for my mom because her birthday is today as of filming. So I made this one for my mom, which I think is an awfully cute little girl that will smell nice and be hung in a window. I usually stuff my sachets with like cinnamon or nutmeg because I like those smells. But really, these are all super customizable. You just need like the old style clothespins, some paint, a pen, and some scrap fabric and glue, really. You can sew. For me, that's a bit too difficult. I did sew on like the lace at the bottom, but I decided not to worry about it too much for anything else. So there's a lot of hot glue going on in here. And we're gonna make some today. Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna go over a quick little thing I did to start with. Because these are wood, they're very porous, and that means inks and paints tend to bleed unless you're using acrylic. So I gave it just a quick little base with some primer. Mod Podge works just as well. I've alternated between both, but that's just what was closest to me at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. I have some very small brushes, a little bit of red paint, or pink. I've mixed it with a bit of an acrylic ink to give it a nice color. Oh, this is very hard to do on camera. Okay. So what I'm going to do is add in all of my details, like some blush. That looks good. So now we're just gonna let this dry until I can draw on it. And I've got a nice little ink pen that I stole from someone. Okay, so I did pre-cut these, but this is just a little bit too big for my liking. So I'll quickly show you how to make a sachet. You fold your fabric 4 ways, kind of like if you were making a circle skirt. And then just cut just like making a circle skirt, except we're not adding the little hole at the top. And there we go. So next up is I like to fold the edges down. I did I used pinking shears, so it's less likely to fray with cotton, but I don't know. Still a good idea to hide your raw edges if you can. And we're just gonna give this a big old running stitch right along the top. Got a little pouch right here. I've brought over some cinnamon and a teaspoon. Careful not to just breathe right in your spices. I gave the doll to my husband to sniff and he stuck his nose right up in it and got a big old whiff of nutmeg. Ooh, nice. And we do our best to just kind of close it up. That's why I left a little bit of an edge up at the top. So you don't want this opening up and getting cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever you're using all over. That would be not ideal. And you'll notice I left an extra long tail. And I'm using quite a bit of thread for just this itty bitty little thing. The reason is because when we attach it, it's easier to kind of tie the sachet onto the clothespin before you secure it or loop it around the clothespin. I know what I'm trying to say, but words are not agreeing with me at the moment, so hopefully once I get to that point, that'll make more sense. Okay. So, face drawn. Now, we take our sachet with our extra long tails, and we just have to figure out how the heck we're getting this on here. Alright, now that we have that, just for a little added security, I'm gonna put a little hot glue right on there. Mush that around. That's a technical term, by the way. So we're gonna make her some clothes. So I already made her a little skirt. I was thinking she could have a little pinafore. Okay, so I have made some clothes, just a couple little things. I made a tube for her skirt, just so we can hide that little sachet underneath. And I've made her arms, which is just a bit of twine that I hot glue gunned fabric around. Pipe cleaners work really great. I don't have any, so we're using twine and fabric. I also sewed this little apron that I thought would look cute if we just stuck that right on top. And I have some scrap bits right here for her shirt. Alright, she's looking pretty good right now. Oops. So what I'm going to do now is get some ribbon. So the apron is going to be one of the last things we put on. First we have to get her hair. All right. Do you want to stand? I'm going to sit on this. Boop, boop, boop. Dangerous. Okay. So I have some embroidery floss. I'm just going to take a bunch and getting glue everywhere. So now she's got hair, and we can get a little bit of a different color. I'm going to give her pigtails. Maybe little braids. Nah, we'll do pigtails. I think that'll be easiest for me to show you guys. One of the last things we need to do is make sure she can hang. So I have some ribbon that I just have laying around. Ouch. Ouch. Don't mind me while I burn myself a little. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little interlude. She's all done. I think she's the best one I've made so far. She's awfully cute. Oh, I can't wait to hang her up somewhere. And she smells like cinnamon, which is great. So, yeah. These are just nice little easy things that I thought you guys might enjoy watching. You seem to enjoy seeing what I do with like scraps and single skeins of yarn, so why not what I do with scrap fabric now that I learned I can make these pretty easily. Also, my husband got me this cup and I love it so much. It's got two little bunnies. You got this guy and then you got a sleepy guy. It's so cute. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys right now. I'm a little sleepy and still recovering from holidays. So if you enjoy watching me make things or try to make things, seeing my cats in most of my videos, I did not want to come near my hot glue gun, which is good. We don't want to burn a kitten with glue. Consider subscribing. Maybe leave a comment if you want, a like. Hang out. I do chill things like this most of the time. Next week, not next week, but you know, next video, for sure, we're gonna get to crocheting again, and I'm gonna make something with the spun yarn. I just have to, you know, finish spinning my yarn. So I'm actually gonna go and probably not get started on that today. Take a break. Get started on that tomorrow.